just say a bit about People's Captain? I guess maybe where the story started, and then the business, but where the story started, I think. Good.
The story started out of my own personal struggles and how I needed to find a way to talk to people close to me, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And I was just very fortunate that my best mate kind of knew the easiest way to do that with me would be over a beer. And without, to cut a very long story short, that moment where we made it count, I think probably saved my life. And it's with that ethos and purpose that People's Captain has kind of been born. And, you know, we're a craft beer company, but we're not just a craft beer company. And I know you know this because we talk about it all the time, but we're so focused on connecting people and having a drink or a social occasion count that it's not really about flogging cans of beer. It's about how we can make a wider impact than that. And actually the beer sales have come off the back of having a really strong purpose and identity to what we do.
I think that's been super helpful to the Dragons. So hearing you tell boys that story, and one of the things I think that strikes me about how sort of close our sort of personal values and business values are, in the sense that what I really love about seeing you in action in the Dragons is you live what you talk about in your brand, and you spend time with young players and players of any age, and actually, as you say, make those beers count. I think there are lots of very helpful sort of formal ways of supporting mental health, but I think there's nothing better than just getting to the heart of the matter early and with your mates. So I really like that. Also strikes me that your purpose for your business is bigger than the product, and I always think we're a little bit like that too. So I think we sell sort of leadership, change, teams development, but I think the bigger sort of ethos for us is this idea that if it matters, if it really matters, and it matters to you, then we'll make it matter to us. So we've always been pretty big in that, what's this really for? What does it really give? And actually, how committed are you really to evolve and develop people, and for what reason? And kind of once we know that this is genuine, and then we're all in both feet. And I get the sense that you're sort of a bit similar.
I know we're starting to do a little bit more stuff together over the coming months, which I'm sure will be announced on all social channels. But I think, the way this has gone is you've got two people very passionate about what they do. It's only kind of natural that you're going to find an opportunity to make something work. And I think that's what's nice about the way things have happened, is it's been very organic, and how important making it count is to me. And then every now and again I'll get a picture from you saying I'm making it count with my mates, and like that really fills me with joy, because I totally know you get what we're trying to do. And then the next time you're doing some stuff on leadership, I'm like, oh yeah, I know why that really worked with the Dragons boys. And it's a really unique way of supporting each other in business, I guess. But it's the point we're both making is it's the thing behind the thing. It's not just a business piece, it's a purpose and a vision piece.
So firstly, I think you're going to come and speak to some clients with us. So as I know, we run the sort of performance hub. So it's our way of pulling people who are passionate about high performance in sort of sport and business into one spot. And we really enjoy bringing speakers with different angles, both from sport, from business, from the military, and of course you cover a lot of those angles already. And if you throw in some beer tasting, I think that's going to be a pretty popular event. So thanks for doing that. And be interested to know what's the benefits to you of doing an event like that with some of the some of our clients.
Well, I think again, this comes back to us having one of our chats on the way to work for both of us, and we're like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And it was this, we've been doing beer tasting with members of the press and stuff as part of our launch, all very normal stuff. And I think the thing for me was a lot of the feedback we got was, oh wow, we loved like hearing the story about how people's captain started. We loved hearing the story about who the characters are and what they represent and what they mean. And you add in some traditional beer tasting, as in what you should taste, you know, the kind of thing that you can expect from various beers and what to pair them with and stuff. I mean, I'm no beer sommelier, but I've had a few different varieties and I'll do my very best. Yeah, I mean, the rugby career certainly helps with that. But the kind of premise, again, going back to what we talked about, was we could do something really cool on a corporate level that isn't just another team building day or another speaker coming. And I think that's something I've always found really difficult whenever I've done speeches or whatever to business, is it can be quite a clumsy link sometimes of, oh, this is how we perform really highly in sport, so you just need to do this in business. And actually, there's nothing more irritating for sports people when you get the army come in and tell you how they used to do jobs in Afghanistan, because my life's not on the line when I go out, like on a Saturday. Like, it feels like it, but it's not in any way or capacity the same as theirs. And I think that keenness for both of us to avoid that clumsy link is really key. So loads of fun, hopefully quite different and mindful, I'd like to think, and also a bit of storytelling and just an opportunity to talk. And that's one of the best things about British culture and having a beer, is it is just inherent in our DNA, I suppose, to use that as an opportunity to talk to someone you might not normally.